Today, we're talking about the difficulty of games. All the questions I have swirling in my head at night trying to sleep after having several cups of coffee, your mind starts to wander and sift through all the information at once. Questions like, will the new Tomb Raider movie be any good? Or, are they going to change Mercy for the upteenth time? Or will I finally make any headway in a review that I've been working on for the past month? No, the one thing that decides to pop into my head is, games are hard. Or a better question, can games be too hard? You're probably asking yourself, well, that's a weird question, and believe me, that's what I thought too. So then I start to think to myself, what could have sparked this little tidbit of information? And lo and behold, I got my answer. If you haven't been living under a rock or have been in a coffee-induced coma like I have, you must have heard or at least played a game called Cuphead, a new platform shooter in the style of old cartoons, and boy, is it hard. A lot of discussion has been centered around Cuphead lately, whether it be praises of the game for having a cool and unique style, or the game is just too hard. Which brings me back to my original point, can a game be too hard? Many of you would say no, and yet others would say yes. So what is it? For that, well, we're gonna need to go back to the days of the bit era. Back when I was young, games usually only had one difficulty. The game was made hard or easy depending on how well you played the game. There was no easy or hard mode, just the game. If you couldn't beat a level, you tried again. And if you didn't succeed, you'd throw your controller in a game-induced rage. But eventually, you come back and try again, and again, and again, and again. And eventually, you will succeed. But this always didn't happen. I admit, there were games back then I couldn't beat no matter how hard I tried. Though, I never thought that was a wrong thing. I just need to get better, improve my skill, and if I couldn't, then the game just wasn't for me. But then something happened. Games started to change. They started to expand to the general audience. Checkpoints were added, save points, difficulty modes were put in. So, no matter what skill you had, everyone could play. But not all games did this. Yet people still played. Nowadays, we have autosaves and more things to cater to a more general audience. But does that mean a game can be too hard? Well, going back to Cuphead, yes, the game is hard, but not unbeatable. If it was, then no one would be able to play it. Thing is, we're so catered these days by games, when a hard game comes out like Cuphead or Dark Souls, people start to bash it for being too hard. Even games like Witcher 3 had to change things in their game to make it more available for a broader audience. Does this mean that all games must follow suit? Well, for me the answer is no. There are so many games out today. They have a range of difficulty, from easy, and some being hard, and some giving you the option of both. But not every game needs that option. You may say, hey, I want to play this game, but it's too hard, and would like to experience the full game. But if you truly want to experience that game, then you need to accept the game for what it is. Not every game will be easy, or give you the ability to choose. And if you can't beat a game, it's not because you lack the skill, it's because you don't have that skill yet. Many people go their whole lives without beating a certain game they thought was hard, but that's okay. Not every game is for everyone, no matter how many people think it should be. Today, we have so many people doing Let's Plays and commentary videos about video games, yet if you truly wanted to experience a game you can't beat, then you can just experience it through the struggle of another. Hell, when I was young, if I couldn't beat a game, I'd just have my brother beat it. I didn't feel as if the game was too hard. It just was too hard for me at the time. So my answer to this question is no. A game cannot be too hard. But to an extent. There are going to be games you can't beat. And for you and me, we have to accept that. And not every game is for us. But what I can say is try. Don't give up. Gaming is a reflection of life. You try, and try, and try again, and if you can't win, it's okay. Not everything is gonna go your way. And gaming is no different. You know, it's funny these days that games cater to us so much that we've kind of forgotten that what games can be. For a new generation of gamers, things like easy modes and autosaves are just the norm. I mean, I find games these days a lot easier than I did when I was younger. It could be because I have more skill now than I did back then, and that could be true. So, I decided to end this video with something I decided to find in my fortune cookie, and I think it's a perfect sentiment to the end of this video. The difficulties of life are intended to make us better, not bitter. I don't know why this happened to drop in my lap today. The same day I make this video. But I guess it's a good message for everybody. The difficulties of life, or the difficulty of a game, do make us better. Being able to achieve and conquer that difficulty make us better. But don't be bitter if you can't succeed. Or if something is too difficult. Because, you know what? At the end of the day, sometimes you're not gonna achieve that goal. But it's okay. Because somewhere along the line, you may have achieved something better. So, thank you guys for watching. That's all the time I have. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. And hit that little notification bell to be notified of any upcoming videos that I have coming out. Tuesday is Halloween, and I have a special Halloween review coming out. It'll be the first review that I am doing, so we'll see what it is. And it's a little bit of a surprise. It's not what I've been working on right now, so I had to shove that into everything else that I'm doing. So the personalities will be back in there. I have all my personalities right now, just busy, busy, busy. Everything's just really crazy. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys later.